For anyone out there who is depressed and suicidal, the Top Shotter himself has revealed how to beat those mental challenges so you can prevent yourself from unaliving you. God wanted NLE Choppa to stay alive, and he wants the same for you. John 3:16, for God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten son. Depression and suicide are from the devil.
Walk 'Em Down comes out, it goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really like riding high, but then right around March, I think it was like March 15th of 2020, that's when, in terms of my radar, where I started to become concerned. Because you tweeted that you're gonna take your own life on the last day of 2020.
No, I was dead serious.
You were serious?
I was dead serious. A lot of people like, oh, he playing. I was dead serious.
How could you be going through that much success and happiness and being able to help your family and, you know, all these fans and really doing what you love, being good at it and getting the recognition and the rewards of it, and saying, okay, in 8.5 months, I'm going to kill myself?
Man, I'm going to put it just like this, and it's as simple as it get. You can have everything you want, but if you don't have nothing you need, you're going to crash and burn.
Wow.
And I had everything I wanted. I can call a bitch, she'll suck everybody dick in here right now. I can call a bitch right now, she'll suck everybody dick in here right now. I can bring some money in here, I can break bread, I can give each one of y'all $100K right now. I wouldn't be fucked up about it. I can come in here, I can get everybody a chain out of my own jewelry box, wouldn't be fucked up about it. But if you don't love yourself, if you don't love if you don't have love if you don't have care within yourself, love within yourself, respect within yourself, you're gonna allow whatever around you, and it's just gonna pull and drain the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? You can be good-hearted, you can still be a good person and not love yourself. I had the tendency of loving others or loving other things more than I love myself. So I do a lot for people, or I do a lot for certain circumstances, and just would never get it back. And like I was exhausted. Drugs was getting the best of me. Weed was heavy. I feel like weed was the worst drug I did because it was so accessible, and it make it seem like it's the best drug to do because it's not harsh. But I was overusing it, over smoking it. It's just a lot going on, bro. And I just made it up in my mind. I'm like, man, I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you get to the point to where you feel like you off yourself, you a dangerous man, because you don't give a fuck about nothing, if that's the case. And I knew I needed help, and I remember being at Circle Penthouse downtown LA, down on my ass, bro. I was at my lows, bro. Like, it don't get no lower than that. It don't get no lower. To be able to tweet some shit like that, it don't get no lower as that, bro. And to really stand on it, want to stand on it, it don't get no low. You know what I'm saying? And I really, I sat down and I prayed. I prayed hard as fuck, bro. And I'm like, I tell this story damn near every interview I do, bro, because I'm just a living testimony of it. And I prayed, I asked God, I'm like, I was crying, praying. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I got everything I want. Why do I feel this way? What is going on? What is it? Like, what can I do? I'm praying. I'm like, Heavenly Father, when I wake up, please show me something that can relieve what I got going on. Because this weed ain't working. This money ain't working. This temporary feelings for sex ain't working. None is taking away how I feel internally. I said, what is going to help me? And I promise you, the next day, the next day, right after I prayed, God came to me, and I knew it was God, because he come to you as you. And it was just the deepest thought in my mind, and I got the chills, and I knew it wasn't my conscience. It was a fucking being. You know what I mean? And he said to me, he came to me as me. I swear to God, this is exactly what my brain said. He said, my nigga, you remember that prayer you told me before you blew up? And it was like, you remember the prayer you said that you want to get into this industry, this negative ass industry, to be able to make a positive outlook and change it for the better. You want to get in this entity of negative. You want to get into this entity of the devil. And you want to and do all these things. And remember, you told me that you wanted to make a light out of it, and I wasn't shining that light. What was I doing positive? You just listed a whole list of shit of me just bullshitting. And that's why I said when I was 16 to 17, I lost touch of God. I lost touch with God. I wasn't praying every night. I wasn't being grateful. I had nigga, do you know how big Walk 'em Down is? Do you know, like, I got hits, I'm still making hits, but do you know how bad I want another Walk 'em Down hit just out the simple fact, not because I want money in my pocket, but I just want to be grateful for it because I felt I wasn't grateful for that shit. I was going through the worst time of my life. I got a song that's did 30 million in a month. I'm looking at that shit and going back and feeling like shit. Man, nah, I want to be grateful for my next hit like that. So I was talking to God and he was like, man, you ain't stood on what you said. You said you want to be able to be here to help and heal and shine a light. Well, you ain't doing it. What you doing? You ain't doing it. And the next morning, I made an oath. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get back on my shit. And I promise you, I found meditation the next morning. And that shit, meditation stopped me from smoking. Meditation stopped me from hanging around niggas that ain't had shit going. Meditation changed my whole diet. I became vegan. This was all in a week, bro. I was like, bro, it's God. You know what I'm saying? And I found out what balancement really was. See, prayer is you talking to God and asking God something. But meditation is him giving you the answer. And that's what I realized. Man. Ever since then, I've been straight since, bro.
So if you missed it, NLE Choppa revealed that meditating and reflecting on God is the key to defeating that annoying pest called depression.